Hello students, good morning. Today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter 14, and the chapter is your ecosystem, that is from class 12. So let's take some quick notes about ecosystem. What do you mean by ecosystem? As you know, eco means environment and system means when many aspects work together, they form a system. So what is ecosystem? Ecosystem we can say as this is a part of your environment. When suppose the whole earth is an environment, then ecosystem is a part. Suppose for example grassland is an ecosystem, ocean as an ecosystem, forest as an ecosystem, and so on. So let's explain ecosystem in detail. Ecosystem is divided into two types. One is terrestrial ecosystem and another is aquatic ecosystem. Terrestrial ecosystem means land ecosystem, where the organisms interact between the species that present on land. And aquatic ecosystem means the ecosystem that is present in water medium. Aquatic means, aqua means water, so aquatic means water medium. Suppose the species that interact within the water medium, suppose pond as an ecosystem means the organisms that live in pond interact with each other. Ocean as an example of ecosystem, so the organisms that present in ocean interact with each other. So ecosystem is divided into two types. One is terrestrial and another is aquatic. So let's see how again this ecosystem divided regarding to the components. Here it is divided into two types. One is biotic component. Biotic means when it is consists of living organisms starting from microbes to higher organisms including both plants and animals. Abiotic components means non-living components. So let's see what are biotic components and what are abiotic components. Biotic components are those components who are living. So here we can say biotic components are producers, in which green plants come. Consumers who consume on green plants, they are again divided into three types. Herbivorous, those who eat herbs. Carnivorous, those who eat meat and flesh. And omnivorous, those who eat both herbs as well as herbivores. So producers, consumers. Another is decomposers. Decomposers are those organisms after the death of living organisms, either it is plant or animal, they degrade their dead body and convert the organic material into inorganic material and mixed it with the soil or in the soil. So these are the biotic components. Let's see abiotic components. As you know, air is non-living, so it is abiotic component, so simple. Water is also an abiotic component. Land is abiotic component. Then your sunlight is abiotic component. Temperature is abiotic component. In any ecosystem that is constituted by different type of organisms can't survive alone, so they are interdependent on each other. Means biotic components need the help of abiotic components for their maintaining a life. How? Suppose if we see here producers means green plants. Green plants alone can't survive, so they depend on air, water, sunlight, temperature, land for their survival. How you know? Because during photosynthesis, the green plants require water, carbon dioxide which it get from the air, so air is the component. Then for its growth and for mineral uptake, it depends on land, and as you know, sunlight is the most important thing during photosynthesis, so green plants uses this abiotic component. So ecosystem can't be completed without biotic and abiotic components. Now see, let's see what are the aspects of ecosystem. So there are two types of aspects which forms ecosystem. One is species composition and another is stratification. Species composition means suppose we are considering any area where different type of species are found. The species, small plants, small insects, microorganisms, large animals including your herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous, birds, reptiles, etc., etc., etc. So they are species composition, and the species composition varies in different areas, the suitable climatic condition, the resources available in those areas, the species composition is maximum. And what is the meaning of stratification? Stratification means vertical distribution of different species. Vertical distribution of different species in any particular area. Suppose for example, if we consider a crop field, this is the vertical distribution of species. Suppose this is the plant species, this is animal species. So always the number of plant species is more than number of animal species. So here we will study later the type of pyramids they form in later class. First you see, simply try to understand what is stratification. Stratification means the vertical distribution of different species in given area or in different strata. This is called stratification. Again, ecosystem has different type of functions. So in this chapter we will study about 4 different type of functions which work in the ecosystem. They are productivity, second is decomposition, third is energy flow, and the fourth one is nutrient cycle. So ecosystem has 4 major components, and they are, as I have told you, productivity, decomposition, energy flow, and nutrient cycle. So we will study about these aspects in details in the next class. This is the introduction of chapter 14.